Hello friends, welcome back to Something New Saturday. Keep in mind, often these things are not new to the market. They're new to me because I just bought them. For instance, this die set, this is a Sizzix Thinlet set. My Tuesday morning stores are going out of business, so they're doing weekly markdowns. I bought this last week, 20% off. So 20% off $8.99 when the original price was $15. Not too shabby, right? I had seen this before about it, but they're really tiny. I was like, how much am I going to use that? However, for that discounted price, I decided to pick it up. And we have a pool and we live by the beach. So I think these will be pretty usable, worthwhile dies to have, right? So what I've done is I've pulled a whole bunch of scraps. I want to die cut and assemble just a bunch of this stuff. Look how tiny. Those sunglasses are tiny. I think I'm going to put some Sizzix adhesive strips in use. And I just want to put together a whole bunch of these elements and then see what we're going to do with them afterwards. Let's get going. Okay, so Sizzix adhesive sheets are just that. They're sheets of adhesive. They're very thin to put on your paper. These work really well for really delicate tea tiny things. I use them a lot when I'm putting Tim Holtz colorized stuff together. And they come in a pack of 10, and I just keep them in this pouch, and even little pieces, I keep them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim my scraps down and lay as many as I can on this one sheet, and then we'll start cutting. All right, we've got all kinds of scraps cut down here. All this glitter paper is from Simon Says Stamp. We've got some pattern papers, some cardstocks. I'm just going to peel this top liner off. Now this is sticky, and it's like tacky sticky. So like if you get your finger on it, you're going to wish you hadn't. But I really like the fact that it's so thin. It doesn't impact how your die's cut because, see, I got some on me right there because it's so thin. I'm just going to line this stuff up as best I can. We got some brown for our palm tree. Craft paper. Okay, there's one. I'm going to do another one. All right, now I'm going to trim this out. And what's not covered on this sheet, I will save for later. I'll put the liner back on top of it. All right, let's see what we have here. Pink flamingo. Floaty float here. We'll do that. And we'll do some lemons. All right, let's run these through first and see what we get. Oh my goodness, just stop it. Look at those tiny lemons. Oh my heavens. And let's look at our pink flamingo. Oh, and you get the embossed little wing and stuff. All right. Another bunch of lemons out of glitter. That flamingo is just precious. I love it. Love, love, love it. Glitter lemons. Alrighty, next. Let's do sunglasses. We make some pink sunglasses. Do we have room? Yes, yes we do. We can do the leaves of the lemons. All right. Oh my gosh, look how tiny. Here we've got some leaves. My sunglasses shifted, but look at these tiny hearts. Oh my gosh. Let's try the sunglasses again. All right, I'm going to use a little mint tape and tape it in place this time. Let's try and do this tiny stuff without any tape, but sometimes you just need it, don't you? Let's see if that worked better. And indeed it did. Look, is that cute or what? Oh my. And you got the teeny tiny hearts, which I need to cut some in black because they will go in the lenses of the sunglasses. And we've got another set of leaves here. Okay, I'm going to cut a whole bunch more stuff and I'll be back with piles of things to put together. All right, I've got tons of things cut. The only things I didn't cut were the extra hearts, the word summer, and the extra little swirly. Let's do these floaties first. They are so cute. I can't even stand it. So you've got your flamingo floaty. You've got a large beak piece, which in the sample they did another shade of pink. And the smaller beak piece. And I did them both black, and I'm just going to layer them up. Now these are teeny tiny pieces. And I'm going to use a combination of tweezers and the embellishment wand to do this. So we've got this larger beak piece. And then you add the little one over top. And like I said on the sample, she's got a pink float with another shade of pink and then the black, but I just did them both black. So close up here. This is what you get. Isn't that cute? And next we have two little ice cream cones. The ice cream cones are pretty simple. There's 3 pieces on the die because in the sample they've got like a little straw or something kind of the ice cream. I thought that was kind of weird. So I didn't do that, but I did craft paper for the cone and then just colored, paper for the ice cream part. And one is, of course, pink glitter. And these just real simply layer right over top. Now you could, if you wanted to, do some cross hatch lines and stuff to make it more like a cone, a little more detail. And now we have ice cream popsicles. Now this, on the sample, I thought there would be 3 pieces, but there's not. It's just 2. You've got the base kind of ice cream layer and then the drippy part. But if you look at the sample, it looks like there should be 3 because the stick is a color, the base is a color, then the drippy part is a color. But since they're not that way, what I did was I cut the base layer from craft paper and then from colored paper. And I'm just going to snip the stick off on the colored paper part. We're just going to snip that off right there. And I don't think, since this is so small, that it's going to be noticeable. So then we'll take our colored ice cream, layer it over top, and then we'll put our drippy part on top of that. And the palm tree is really simple. We'll just put a dot of glue up there and just stick the leaf right on. There we go. Super quick, super adorable little palm tree. So next I have the bird. The bird has 3 pieces. You've got the main bird, the wing, if I can get to flip over, and a little black beak. And here's what he looks like on the package. So this wing goes right over the wing on the base. And I would give him a little eye with a pen. Look at little parrot. Next we have the watermelon. I cut 2 of these. Dude, those little seeds. Whew. So this is pretty simple. You just have your watermelon and your rind. I did the watermelon out of red cardstock and the rind out of a piece of pattern paper. And here we've got 2 with rinds on. Listen, these little seeds I'm not so sure about. I have the Tim Holtz, one of his Christmas sets with the itty bitty little Christmas icons. Like there's the gingerbread man, the snowman, and those eyes are so tiny that sometimes I don't even cut them out. I just use a pen because holy crap. I will say one thing, for the Sizzix adhesive sheets, the backing comes off really easily. So it cuts 5 little seeds. Of course, you could cut more if you wanted to. Or if you're like me and find this daunting, you could always just dot them on with a pen. Okay, so one of those I used all 5, and one I only did 3. I'll just put those up there. They're cute no matter how you do it. And really of all this, that's the most difficult and the most fussy. And we're going to do these bright sunshines. Look at these. Oh, love, love, love. And these I went ahead and did 4 because I was obsessed with them when I was cutting them out. I have 4 bright sunshines. So you've got your sunshine first part, you've got a center, and you've got a swirly. So these are really simple. And add a swirly. There you have a bright sunshine. How cute. I seem to have misplaced the swirly, but that is okay. I can do one later. All right, next is our flower cluster. So we've got leaves. We've got a flower in the center. We've got our hibiscus flower with its centers. So let's lay our hibiscus flowers out here. Okay, so these hibiscus are 3 pieces. You've got the base, a little smaller center, and then the stamen center. Let's put these together. I live in Central Florida, and we grow lots of hibiscus in our yard. We've become kind of obsessed. We're out and we see a color we don't have, we will pick it up. Biggest challenge with them for us has not been the mealy bugs, has not been the fact that they're needy little girls. It's been the fact that the golden doodles think they're yummy. Now, all hibiscus are technically edible, so they're not going to make anyone sick, you know, causing tummy upset, any of that. But man, so we're working on our landscaping, adding a few things to kind of keep them out of places like that we don't want them, but still look nice. It's a lot of work, yo. All right, so we've got our little center flower part in. You gotta have a layer for your hibiscus. They're fancy. And then you take your stamen, which is teeny tiny, and you add it in the center. There we go. Give it a press. There's our 4 little hibiscus flowers. And then you've got this flower. It just has a little dot center. So I just did them opposite. Pink center on the yellow flower, yellow center on the pink flower. And then the cluster on the product packaging is 1 of each flower and a leaf. So we're going to do one like that first. I have this cute little cluster. And then what I usually do for stuff like this that's going to have exposed backing, I will just keep a piece of the adhesive sheet liner if it's something I'm not going to use right away, and just put it on the liner. I just put it on there and save it for later, just like a sticker. And I just realized that the stamp on the packaging, that other flower is doubled up. I didn't double it up, but that's okay. I'm going to put together another cluster here. And let's add another leaf back there. And the pink flower. I can add this behind it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's going to be a pretty little cluster. 3 leaves and 2 flowers so far. But apparently I did not put adhesive on, but that's okay. That's why the Lord gave us bear glue. A little bear glue on there. Put this one there. And then I have this little flower. I thought I would tuck in there, but I think instead I'm going to pull the dot off. All right, so I've made 2 little flower clusters that are ready to use later if I don't use them today. All right, next let's work on these sunglasses. So we've got 2 pairs of sunglasses, and I did black heart for the lenses. You could do glitter. Ooh, holographic, like if you had some holographic paper, that would be really cool. And these are really simple. You just stick the heart where the lens is. And in true Sizzix fashion, it's embossed to show you where they go. Love it. There we go. 2 cute pairs of sunglasses. Now I have extra hearts from what cut out with these, but I'm going to save them. And I'll put them in the die cut stash. And last but not least, we have our lemons, which I'm very excited about. They're very simple. Just a lemon on top of the green. Now the die gives you extra lemons, so you can stack them up. I'm going to put one on. Do a yellow cardstock. And then we'll do a sparkly one with the detail on top. Look how precious. And then the leaf even has embossed detail. No, don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's very cute. All right, should we make a card with some of these die cuts? I think we should. So I've got this I Love Summer paper pad from Echo Park. It's a couple years old, but I've been working through it. Some cute stuff in here. All right, so I'm going to use this mermaid kind of wave paper and this wood grain paper. And we'll make it kind of a pool thing. So we'll do a pink flamingo floaty float. What color do we want on there? That one. And we'll do sunglasses. And then the rest of these I will save for another time. Usually when I cut tiny things, I do try to make extras and I stash them. I'll put them in with the set, which I'm going to leave these out because I may end up adding them to this card. All right, we got us a top fold A2 card, waffle flower dies, of course. This is going to be the base layer. And then I'm going to go way, way down for the water layer. I want a lot of that wood deck to show. And our deck isn't wood, it's concrete, but I want a lot of it to show. I'm going to cut these and I'll be back. Here we've got our 2 layers. See, I want a lot of room around that. So we're going to Add the wood grain to the card front, and then the waves on top. And we've got our deck. Let's add our waves. But I think I'm going to put it kind of down towards the right corner. Turn it sideways so it's a little easier for me to judge here. I think we're going to give her flamingo sunglasses. That wasn't my plan, but I think that's what's going to happen. All right, so we're going to float the flamingo in the water. Then we're going to add some hearts kind of going up. I'm going to add some hearts kind of floating up from the flamingo. I think I am going to use my flower clusters. I'm going to put them right down here, the bottom of our pool. Right there. Oh, look how precious those are. For the sentiment, I'm going to use these giant thickers and do hello across here, and then a sub-sentiment, either outside or inside. We'll see how it fits. We're going to go like this. E. Hello. You are amazing. Yes, let's tell someone that they are amazing. Yes, I like that. All right, and then for no naked insides, I'm just going to add these hearts. Alrighty, friends, here's our project for Something New Saturday. Something New was this thinlet set from Sizzix, purchased at Tuesday morning during their clearance sale because they're closing. We put together a whole bunch of little die cuts, and now I've got some stashed, and just made a quick card. So we've got some Echo Park paper. We gave our floaty some shades. We've got some flower clusters, stickers, paper rose word strip, and then for no naked insides, some leftover die cuts. I hope you enjoyed this card. Putting these little die cuts together, is kind of fussy, but that's why I like to do a bunch at once. I'll just sit and put a YouTube video on to listen to. I like to have Mr. Ballin tell me a scary story and just go to town putting stuff together. I do that with the Tim Holtz Color Eyes, with the itty bitty things. I mean, if you got it out, to me, it makes it more worth my time for the fuss and the energy. So be like this. Remember, be excellent to each other and go make something. Bye-bye.